Good evening, everyone. To the distinguished guests from the Philippine Dental Association, to my batch of presidents, batch Hinirang, especially to the NCR South, to my dear colleagues, members, and past presidents of the Las Piñas Dental Chapter, to my set of officers and new members to be inducted today, and even to my newly found sisters and brothers in Christ in Dentistry for Jesus Ministry. Of course, to my ever-loving family and ever-supportive friends and churchmates who may be tuning in now via the Facebook Live. Again, magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. I really plan to make this short and simple. Like any other speech, it is easy to forget what has been said. What we remember most is the feeling that we get upon hearing the words, more so the actions that will come after it. So now, in my inaugural address, I would just like to talk about three things: theme, team, and time. The theme for this term is bridging traditional and millennial leadership and service. Just a quick background po, hindi po ito yung first choice ko. I have another theme in mind na for so long, akala ko po yun na, decided na po ako. Then came the time na nag-final decision na po for the theme and this theme came up. Sabi po ng mga board members ko that time, mas bagay sa'yo yan, Kline. Since bata ka, so far ikaw yung youngest, so okay yan, may term na millennial. And ngayon, as I think about it, it is never an accident. Who would have thought that this transition, this bridging, itong tatawiran natin is not simply from the ways of the past and what can be done now. Dati po kasi yun yung explanation ko with the theme. Pero ano po yun na, it's not necessarily na you'll stay on, it's not necessarily that you leave the past behind. Di po ba kapag bridge, you can still go back and forth? Basta the idea is you will not just stay on one side. You'll get to explore more. You get the lessons, the best practices that you have in the past, and incorporate it to the available resources, technology, and methods na kaya na po natin gawin ngayon. Upon realizing that, I'm both challenged and compelled na yes, we have limitations and health precautions at this time, but we can still do something worthwhile. We can still do something meaningful for the chapter and for the community. Itong bridge po na ito, it may be unstable kasi po bago. Lahat po tayo nag-a-adjust. Pero we just have to trust the foundation of where our bridge is built upon. It's built upon works of the past terms, the support and the camaraderie among the members, the availability and that drive to serve the community sacrificially, and of course, joyfully. It's built upon the faithfulness of the Lord. Just imagine how much the Lord has sustained this chapter through the years. Nakapag-Pearl anniversary na po tayo last year, and today we celebrate the 31st. And why would this year be any different? Let's not be afraid to cross this bridge. Allowed us to experience at this. Second po is team. I am not alone. The chapter is a team. I have a team with me, my set of officers na i-induct po sila later, the past presidents na very much willing to advise and mentor, the top people for various committees, and all the people that may support and may work with me behind the scenes. Kahit po kayo as members na nanonood ngayon, You are part of the team. We ought to listen to your voice and to be your mouthpiece. Dati po, pag sinabing chapter, bayad ka membership, attend ka seminars, participate ka sa dental missions. Pero more than that po, we are here as colleagues for sharing of faith and friendship, to help each other out, to encourage one another, to be as a team. Isa po yun sa na-feel ko nung for the years na naging vital part ang LPDC as part of my career. Na dito, I have found hindi lang po yung dagdag na responsibilities, but personally, here in LPDC, I have found a family. It feels like home. Na though it's not perfect, kasi we are still imperfect people, we are composed of imperfect people, pero for me, I still feel the love. Na kadalasan, kung may misunderstandings man na di naman natin maiwasan, it still springs up from a heart na may concern ako for the chapter eh. I have a noble intention in mind. And for that, the chapter is blessed. It keeps the chapter strong. So let's continue to work as a team. Lastly, so sabi ko po, short and simple. Lastly is time. This is a time to still celebrate, to still appreciate the blessings that we have, the resources that we have, a time to still be thankful na kahit mag-undergo tayo with the adjustment period of the new normal, we still have a job to return to. There are patients who are longing for our return to our practices. We still have our families who probably katabi nyo sila ngayon, magkakasama-sama kayo sa bahay instead na nasa venue po tayo. Ito pong online platform na meron tayo ngayon, blessing po ito. We still get to communicate. It's just a matter of perspective, a proper mindset, an assured heart na even in this time of uncertainty, we can cling to a certain hope, and that is God. He knows what He is doing. He has allowed all of this to happen for a greater reason. He is still at work even at this time sa mga buhay dentista at buhay pamilya po natin. And as I end, I want to assure you po, to the chapter and the association that I am about to serve, with the oath that I have taken tonight, I promise nothing but my best. With the prayer that the Lord will grant me the wisdom and strength that I need to perform my duties and tasks, to use this platform of influence for His glory, as He means nothing but the best condition of His people. That we, as a chapter of dentists, we have a role to play in the community. Ibig sabihin po ng community na to, hindi lang po ito yung pinagsisilbihan natin tuwing dental missions and outreach programs. Tayo po mismo, we are a community. Let us help each other rise above the challenges that this year brings and will bring. Bearing in mind the theme that has been set, with the team that we are with for such a time as this. Maraming salamat po, and may you continue to join us until the end of the program. To God be the glory. Thank you.
Thank you for that very personal and heartfelt address.